today I will be going over some basic information about subgraphs within the Graph Explorer. Once you're in the Explorer, you click on the Subgraphs tab up here, and it should be noted there is some subgraphs on Ethereum. You can click on Ethereum network, but with the migration, most all and soon all will be migrating to Arbitrum 1. But it's good to note you can click on Ethereum to check out previously deployed subgraphs. So within here it lists all the subgraphs available on the decentralized network, and you can see when you scroll down there's 6,000 plus subgraphs available right now. With that many, it could be difficult to find exactly which one you want. If it's not listed here, you have to click load more, load more. So sometimes it might be best to search by the name. You can check all the silo, anything with silo in the name will pop up once you type in the name, and you'll notice some have Messari here. A lot of people like the Messari standardized subgraphs, so you can also search by Messari and it will list all the Messari subgraphs, and you might have to find the one you need in there. You can sort, or you can filter out by the chain. Also, you can pick as many chains as you want or as little and unclick them to get back to all, or you can search in the chain if it's a lot, because there is a lot of chains, or you could search the test nets down here. You can also filter out, it defaults by curation signal. As you can see here, 200,000. As you scroll down it becomes lower and lower, but you can also change it to date created or date updated by changing the filter here, or the sort feature I mean. You can drill down into a specific subgraph. In this instance I'm going to check this silo. It defaults here to the query, and here's the query tab with the actual query here, and if you run the query it brings up the information for this particular query. I'm not going to go into details of how to query, but if you were to want to check it out in the playground, you can click this folder here and pick the information you want to choose, and once you have it here, hit the run button, and you can always just delete it out and restart over if you want to change that up. The About tab, this is all information the subgraph developer puts in when they develop the subgraph, and a lot of this is optional, but it's good to have a description of what the subgraph does, what the project is. In this case they have their website. There is ability to put in your GitHub for others to check out your repo. This shows you a snapshot of the query fees that this subgraph has in the past 30 days. They had 3 on the 12th, 25 on the 22nd, and you can change that to all time to check out different times where they get queries. That has the name here. The person up here is the person that deployed this particular subgraph. You'll see it has 56,000 signal on it. It was updated 6 months ago, and you can use this drop down to show different versions of the updates. Subgraph developers sometimes upgrade their subgraphs for new features, and then they publish it. It shows it's on the Arbitrum network here. You can have all those different networks that I showed you in the filter option. Here's a subgraph ID. Here's a QM number, which many times are referred to, deployment ID. You can copy this by those boxes. This shows that it's not failed. It's actively indexing, 100% progress, and these are indexers that are syncing currently to this subgraph. And here you can either, if you want to curate on this particular subgraph, you can signal or unsignal. And it kind of shows you a history of activity if you scroll down here. On the indexer tab, it shows all the indexers are allocated GRT to this subgraph. This is ENN. I could just tell by the icon here. They allocated 8.9 million. Braindexer 3 million and Pinex 1,000. These query fees are the all-time query fees, not this particular subgraph, so it's not super useful in evaluating a subgraph. Same with the indexing rewards. And this just shows their generic fee cuts for 45% for query fees, 45% for indexing rewards. And the curators, it shows you, it should add up the share value. Sometimes it shows 0, but it adds up to this 56,000 signal. This might be a self-signal from the project that deployed the subgraph, and then someone else put basically one GRT. And like I said earlier, you can signal, if you want to curate on this particular one to earn 10% of the query fees, you can unsignal or signal here, and it brings up the ability to signal. I hope this kind of breaks down and explains the subgraph portion of the Graph Explorer. Thank you.